Talk about a nightmare for thousands of people here in California dealing with the unemployment insurance system. People who've been receiving benefits are now discovering their benefits have been frozen without warning. NBC4 I-Team investigative reporter Randy Mack has been telling us about the EDD and fraud for weeks. Randy, this is not good news for people who've been out of work and they really do need the money.
It really isn't good news, Colleen, but it all goes back to EDD and the strike force recommendations from Gavin Newsom's strike force to basically shut everything down. If you remember last month, they started announcing that they were going to basically stop processing new unemployment insurance applications for a period of time so that they could install some new identification software to basically identify and eliminate massive amounts of fraud that was taking place. Well, what is happening as a result of that identification process is that people who have legitimate claims are getting caught up in some of the fraud investigations due to identity theft, and they are essentially having their accounts frozen, but they're not finding out about it until maybe they go to the gas station or the grocery store and they go to use that debit card and they find out that they can't access any money.
Randy, do we have any idea of numbers here? How many people with legit claims have had their benefits frozen?
Yeah, the numbers are huge. We know that about 360,000 debit cards that were sent to unemployed Californians are under review by the Bank of America, who issues those cards, and EDD. There are another 315,000 unpaid unemployment claims, and they are also under review. There are really only 27 fraud investigators that work at EDD right now, so they have a huge backlog that they're trying to work through, but they are getting help from other branches of law enforcement at all levels. As we have been reporting, many of these cases stem from scammers, again, stealing people's identities and applying for unemployment insurance benefits, having those benefits and those debit cards sent to addresses that have easily accessible mailboxes or to vacant homes outright so that they can go ahead and pick up those envelopes and those debit cards, and then they are spending that money. Police in Westminster and Beverly Hills have made dozens of arrests. They've recovered hundreds of thousands of dollars and millions of dollars worth in actual debit cards.
On the flip side of this, and you just touched on it a moment ago, any idea how much money in total that scammers have stolen from the unemployment insurance program?
It's going to be an eye-popping number, Colleen. I mean, there has been $94 billion paid out in benefits from the EDD. That's just from the state of California to Californians in benefits. Right now, every lawmaker and every law enforcement person that I have spoken to who has been involved in investigating all of this estimates that the amount of money that has been stolen from taxpayers will ultimately figure in the hundreds of millions of dollars. So it's going to be an eye-popping number. The state is already conducting an audit, but expect that number to be just astronomical, and it's one more slap in the face for all of these people out here who have been waiting online to try to apply for benefits and simply haven't received them in weeks and in some cases months.
And you can expect it to take a while. Randy Mack, thank you for all of that.